Hello. Let me just go ahead and bring that out, bring this in. God, the music for this game is so good. All right. I'm going to need the Elgato to actually get captured, though. Come on. Oh, wait a minute. I know what the problem is. Hang on. Oh. I broke it. Hang on. Okay, we brought it back. Hang on. Where you at, game? I can hear it, but I can't see it. Hey, there we go. Okay. This is part 1 of probably many for Final Fantasy XII, The Zodiac Age. I adore this game, which is funny because I've never actually beat it. But that's just how it is. It's a long game, which has contributed to my having never beat it. Last time I played this was about a year and a half ago, so I have no idea where my last save file was. So we're just gonna start a new game. Let's get into it. Oh, settings. No, we don't need any of those. Subtitles on. I forgot that there's like a fast forward thing, isn't there? Reorchestrated. Yeah, okay. Everything looks good. Can we just start? I remember watching these cutscenes on the PS2 and be like, "Oh my god, graphics can't get better than this." And then I realized that it's just all CGI, so it could just be as good as they wanted it to be. And now looking at it, even though this is the remaster, and it does look phenomenal, there are parts of it that definitely look a little dated. I don't even know how many times I've seen this cutscene. I've restarted this game so many times. So one of the tags I chose on the Twitch stream was first playthrough, mainly just because I mean, there's probably like a good third of this game that I've never seen.
In the name of the Father and in the presence of these holy relics, I hereby pronounce you man and wife from this time forth.
What a beautiful way to start a game. I'm sure there's nothing that could possibly go wrong if it starts with a royal wedding.
Nabudis has fallen.
Impossible!
Impossible!
My father? I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabudis has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca.
Nabudi's nuts. What?
There's nothing
Got
to
him.
halt their advance.
I'm sorry. That was not good. I'm sorry.
Secure Nalbano with all haste.
I will go. And I will go at his side.
His voice is way too deep for how old he looks. He looks like he's like 15 max, 14, 15. And he's like, I will go with him. Let me fight by his side.
Galtea, stand watch over your life.
That I be considered worthy.
I'm sure this won't be the last time you two see each other. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Alright, this does look pretty freaking good, I gotta say. It's a little strange with the litter box and the way it's working. I just noticed that the bottom half black bar is larger than the top half. By a considerable margin. That's not how I have it cropped, that's just how it is. I think we're about to get into it. I'm Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca. Kill the Ungles. I forgot how long this opening cutscene is. Good lord. We've already been live for 12 minutes, and my go live intro was only about 3.5. So we're at almost 10 minutes of cutscene.
The paling's fallen. Then it's over. For my father. For my father! Lord Rasler!
Oh no, what a shame. Who could have possibly predicted that the young prince that we just saw get married would die in battle? Dude, have you ever seen this game? The combat in it is actually very interesting. All my homies hate the young prince. Nobody wants that guy to live. I forgot we gotta like actually watch him die first. Hang on.
Blessings of the Great Father descend.
You were married for like 12 hours, so that's cool.
Great Father, guide your spirit's return to the Mother of all. There you shall find peace. Farah.
The music. Oh my god, it's so good. This is one of the few video game soundtracks that I actually have on my Spotify as just like something that I listen to. Has so many good songs to it.
The death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the kingdom of Dalmasca. The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice. Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the Kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step.
I mean, this game's like a 50-hour game, so there has to be a lot of exposition, but oh my god. Do they have to do a complete dump at the
It
beginning?
seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalban told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. A counterattack was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Ramenas, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal.
Pretty typical story. Good king must surrender to evil empire.
The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them. The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
You there? Can you hear
Oh my
me?
god, there's more. I forgot how long this is.
It's as I feared. They're
Might as well just be
slowing us
watching a
down.
movie.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand?
I don't know if I should have a hole in me, sir. That's not good either.
Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
17. All right.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanastre.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No,
And
sir.
yet, here we
I
are.
want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
Let me play.
We found them! Over there!
Bossler, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
This rebel. What a man. The motion blur. Oh, look how extreme this is. Oh.
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
There we go. Now we're in the game. Well, the tutorial at least. Right stick. Yep. Left stick to move. We got it. Yep. Okay. The best thing they ever added to this game, by the way, is this fast forward mode. Because there's a lot of times where you're just like running like quite long distances. Or just grinding in general. When you have to grind a little bit, it gets a little tedious. And so being able to fast forward to double speed is definitely a nice addition to this version of the game. open the party menu. This game's party menu, or like the whole party system in general, is actually like pretty sick. You can basically set up the game to run itself at a certain point. You can buy what are called gambits, and basically set it up to be like if and then kind of statements. So it can be like if a character's health, if like for my healer, I could be like if a character's health falls below 50%, cast a healing spell or something like that, and then it'll just run itself, and immediately as soon as that happens, you can override it at any time. But you can set it up to do all kinds of stuff. It's a really kind of cool system. It's technically turn-based, but it's also real-time. I fast-forwarded. There we go. It was like locked into fast-forward mode for some reason. So it's technically turn-based. You can see the action bar at the bottom that fills up every time. It's like here, if I want to speed this battle up, I could just... Oh, never mind. I guess it's too late. Was it though? You are in a ship and you just lost to people on the ground with swords. Was that very well fought? I don't know, man. Which one is the... Okay, I thought you had to hold the button, but apparently don't. Yeah, so I can just like tap L1 and blaze through this tutorial, which is actually what I'm gonna do. Just for the sake of getting through it, because I've literally done this tutorial like probably 7 or 8 times. This minimap is actually, or the map on the screen like this is actually quite helpful in some of the later dungeons.
Vossler! Where are you?
What if Captain Oculus has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many
Don't talk
times
such nonsense is
Men
definitely
like him don't die in places like this.
the like high class way to say, man, shut up.
To reach the king, we will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty
Shut your
unharmed?
stupid ass
He'll
up.
agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Wait. Quickly, Rex.
Thank you for letting me take control for like 0.2 seconds and then stopping me yet again. Oh. I suppose it wants me to help. Do I even have any? I do. I can cast thunder. Oh, that was a cure. Whoops, so well. Do I even have to fight these guys? I don't think I do. I think I can just go. It does look pretty goofy having it in fast forward though, not gonna lie. Save crystals, yep. Sure do. Man, that's save time. Not having an SSD, you don't realize how much you're missing until you have to deal with not having one. So yeah, my last save file was in 2020. Yeah, it's been 2 years almost. Year and a half. I don't know what that would be.
Intruders! Don't let them escape!
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these.
Boy of 17 who I had to rescue. I will trust you to kill 3 of them. I guess. So the the normal like gambit that I set up is just like fight the nearest foe basically. But I guess that's not an option at the beginning, so I have to actually manually target a 17-year-old pussy. Keep him submissive and breedable, right? Spoiler alert. The king is dead. Oh my god.
Your Majesty. Captain, why? Our king.
That's how you become. He just goes over there and just starts like slurping it up.
His Majesty was a traitor.
I'm the king now.
Captain,
Seize the insurgent.
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
We'll never surrender to you. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over, my dear captain. You have lost. Dalmasca is the property of the Empire now. And think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty, out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the captain away.
Off you go.
Game sounds quiet. I can fix that. That should be better.
Vaughn.
Hope you didn't get attached to that guy, because he is straight up dead. Super dead.
Pretenses of peace left by the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer, too, for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life.
Seems a tad extreme.
Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin. Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
Well then, explosive start. But I guess that's better to have that like interactive bit in the middle rather than have you just watch cutscenes for the entire time. And now we get to play as my least favorite character in this entire game, even though he is technically the main character.
Vaughn, hurry it up or they'll find us.
He kind of sucks.
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites. 1,
Dude, that
2,
Loki's got
3
those
more.
rats have glowing eyes. I don't think I'd be
Time to clean
sticking around.
house.
Can I set up? Hang on. I don't think I can. No, I don't have the menu yet. The fact that I'm fighting rats that take any more than one stab from a pretty, like, decent-sized dagger is a little terrifying. Can I... Wait, how do I get out? Oh, there's another rat. I guess I should have known when it said dire at C and I hadn't killed... oh, I'd already killed 2 of them. There we go.
Wow, Vaughn, you got them all yourself? Guess I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's
Big
good
like
practice for the
these
desert.
nuts.
I'm ready for anything now.
Got him.
That's enough for today. You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot. You should come, Vaughn. He's busy today. Might have some work for you to do, too.
I've got other, work to do.
Oh, I've got
Hey,
some work
lock
to
this
do,
place up
if you
for me,
know
will
what
ya?
I mean.
If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
Vaughn's got some work to do. I like how they actually put it in quotes as well. I can get to my hide. Sheesh. Two years after the fall.
Huh? What'd you say?
Sir, you haven't paid, and I... What? Haven't paid? On second thought, please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
This game, even in the remaster, still falls prey to the old PS2 NPC pizza face.
Oops,
It's completely flat. No real expressions on a lot of them.
What? My pouch! It's gone! The boy! Get out the way! Oh!
Oh, we can't possibly get past this one guy with all this space next to him. How are we going to get our pouch back now?
What? Hey, that's mine.
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again.
Yeah, that's what I meant by
happens if
mine. I
they
mean, I
catch
stole
you?
it. It's pretty obvious.
We
I
need
don't
you
know.
to be there for us, Vaughn.
What are you, my mother?
You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh, what? Am I the leader now? We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Pinello. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back.
I mean, yeah, but he
It's our
actually
duty
took
as Dalmascans.
my money.
Well, wasn't that
My
what you
money.
said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I know that. You think I like living like this? One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own.
Foreshadowing.
I'll be a sky pirate, free to go where I will.
Or I'll die in 10 minutes. That seems to be how every character is in this game so far.
Well, be careful. You'll
Can't
never
get
fly
attached to
anything when you're
anybody.
rolling in a dungeon.
JK, he is one of the main characters.
Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing.
Also,
He
why
wanted
are her
you to
legs
drop
like
by his place.
the same
It
size
might be a
all
good
the way
idea
down?
to lend a hand.
The proportions on her calf kind of freaked me out a bit. All right. So now we're in Rabanastre. Probably the city will be in the most for the duration of this game.
Vaughn, I was waiting.
Pinello said you needed something?
I always hated this guy's voice.
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier. In the morning, perhaps he ran into some trouble out in the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert team's in trouble. I'd be sending you to early grave, my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomage over at the Sand Sea.
So you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me, too.
Yeah, definitely don't know anything about where he's been all day.
I can't
Definitely not in the sewers killing rats. Me.
Pinello on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sand Sea and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
Orphan slave labor. Nice, Miguelo. This game also tracks the number of steps you take. Completely useless, but kind of interesting to watch as the game goes by. I think if you... Yeah, 315 steps so far. It's a little janky, not quite super accurate, but it's an interesting stat. Kind of depressing when you're grinding and like going back and forth between the same screens and you're like, oh my god, I'm taking 10,000 steps grinding for 5 levels.
There you are, Kites. Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaughn, look. This is it. This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
And this is one of the most interesting parts of this game.
The Ester Sand. What is that thing?
Ah, Vaughn.
The notice board, or the bounty board, or whatever you want to call it.
He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tomage, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the Ester Sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right. Vaughn, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
So yeah, this is one of the most, this notice board is one of the like best parts of this game. Throughout the entire game, there will be like bounties posted for creatures that are causing various issues throughout the entire game. And as it goes, they get way harder. And some of them, they're very, some of them are very specific how you have to make them spawn. Like there's some where you have to have all women in your party for it to spawn, or you have to have like certain pieces of equipment on your person to make them appear because they like certain kinds of metal or whatever. Some of them only appear whenever it's like raining in certain parts of the map. Like there's super specific things. There's a part in the game where there's a like a mountain pass you have to go through, and there's a random % chance that whenever you enter the area, there's a blizzard that's happening. And if you go there and there's a blizzard and you have specific members of your party, and you have specific members of your party out, then this one monster appears, and it's just figuring all of it out is super cool. There's clues it gives you as to how you actually do it, like how you find it and whatnot. But it's figuring out how to do it and how to beat them is super cool. And those are usually some of the harder enemies in the game, as long as you do them like with the appropriate level and not like way later than you're supposed to. Am I stupid? Oh, I couldn't tell that was a gate. So you can see like how nice the fast forward function can be in parts like this where you're literally just running around back and forth.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight, he sent me to pick up a few choice morsels for the consul's dining pleasure. He wants them quick. I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed, Magello. I just hate to see the consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man, and not one to take offense in such trifling matters.
Yeah, you sound super confident in that. He definitely won't have me executed if he doesn't get his. No, he would never do that.
Move along, boy. Wouldn't do to keep the consul waiting. Right, gates are closed after this.
We'll give it a little save. I don't have to do all that again. They actually did, whenever they redid this game, they rescored the music with an actual orchestra, and I mean, it stepped up the quality. Like, it was a nice touch. I'll say that. The music was good before, but it's amazing with an actual orchestra playing it. I would love to go see them perform this kind of stuff live. So now the difference here is we're in like the actual like areas. There's towns and then there's the overworld, and the overworld is the place where you can actually like fight stuff and get items, XP, and whatnot. And I definitely like this combat style more than random encounters. Random encounters just get so annoying because if I want to here, I can hold this button and just not engage in combat with any of these and just run away. Which we definitely utilize that in certain parts of the game. And there's a creepy tomato. Do I have... Oh, I just have steel. Most of these... oh, pebble. So, you can steal from most enemies in the game with the thief ability. And sometimes it's a few enemies. You have to steal from them to get certain materials or certain items. And they're like a one-and-done enemy, so if you don't steal from them, you're just kind of out of luck. But if you get a pebble from an enemy, typically that means that they have something worth stealing, and you didn't get the random drop, because you can only steal one item from each enemy. And so you have the option of either just saying screw it and killing whatever it is, or you can leave the area and come back and try to do it again and get the drop. But this guy doesn't actually have anything worth taking, if I remember correct, so. Let me just cut this creature's head off and bring it back to that bar. As tribute. Proof of my conquest over the tomato.
Never thought I'd see him growing out here. Ugh. This'll make a nice souvenir. Time to call it a day.
A nice souvenir. I ventured 15 feet out from the gates of the town that I've lived in my entire life, but we'll get a souvenir from her while we're out here. Why not? Can I actually choose a license board yet? Yeah. Let's find out. Yes, you can. All right. Yeah, so characters have classes. They call them jobs in this game. But each one of these different jobs specializes in like different weapons and spells. So I think swords. One of these is daggers. This one. Pretty sure this one is pretty good for Vaughn to learn. Some of them are better for some characters than others. But so the way it works is each license board gets a unique set of like items, basically items and spells that you can learn from it. So like this one just happens to be the light armor and like light weaponry, basically, with a few random magic items. But you can like you can kind of preview everything and see where everything leads. It's basically just a skill tree with just a different shape. And some of these, like, they aren't connected. They will be connected later because you learn summons, and summons appear on the license board in these like random spots that would normally connect these boards. But it's not for quite a while. I think this is decent at the beginning of the game. So every time you kill an enemy, it'll say 11 XP and 1 LP. That's 1 license point, and you have to spend the however many license points to be able to unlock whatever item it is. So it's kind of an interesting way to do the class system and a skill tree. I was always a fan of it. We've seen enough cutscenes, I don't have to see them again if anything happens. So we're gonna save every time we can. I don't remember how to trigger this. Is this one it? Yes.
Stand back there. Back! This gate's closed until the ceremony's over, do you hear?
Now what?
Open the gate! Alright, out the way.
Wait a second. How come you let these chocobos through the gate and not us?
What of it? This here's a pedigreed parader, boy. Cost tens of thousands of gil, this one did. A prettier price than 100 of you provincials would fetch. Keep your distance. We don't want the
I'm starting to think that maybe these Imperials aren't the best of people.
Right then, move them in.
They might be not nice.
Oh.
Oh, my flowers.
That does it.
Oh, a fine chocobo you have there. Yes, cedar down stock if I'm not mistaken. Change the soil, change the chocobo, am I right? Yes, different soil means different bouquet, too. Take a Dalmascan Moreau's wine, It may lack the flavor and depth of some of your Arcadian wines, but it has a certain strength of character.
It'll get you messed up in a hurry.
Care for some, sirs? There's more than enough for all to cool their throats, of course.
You let these carts through and close this gate as ordered. My mail's choked with this sand.
Don't give me a scare like that. You're lucky that ended where it did.
Right. Now's our chance to go through.
Does it sound like the voice actress for Penella was peeking her mic like all the time? Or is it just me?
Okay, well... Fawn, wait!
Always on the move.
Fawn!
Nice CG video that looks nothing like anything else. That's not weird at all. A nice classic game of spot the protagonist. Not quite as blatant as some other JRPGs, but he definitely stands out in the crowd.
We will have order. I give you your new consul, His Imperial Highness Lord Vane Solidor, Commandant of the Arcadian Empire's Western on... Your Excellency.
He's peacing out. I don't know. I don't know. He's gonna say some douchey speech.
People of Rabanastre, is it with hatred you look upon your consul? With hatred you look upon the Empire?
Spit on your empire! Go back to Arcadia!
There was little point in asking. But know this, I harbor no idle hopes of frustrating that hatred. Nor shall I ask your fealty. That is the due of your fallen king, and rightly so. King Ramanas loved his people, strove to bring you peace.
Strove?
His
Strived?
was
Striven?
a rule worthy of your devotion. Even now, he remains among you, protecting you. His ardor for the peace and weal of Dalmasca falters not. I would ask only that you do your king honor. Together let us embrace the peace His Majesty would surely desire. 2 years now divide us from will grieve me not. Wings and arrows, I will defend Dalmasca. Here I will pay my debt. I swear it now. Though King Ramanas and Lady Ash be gone, they stand ever at the side of their people. In honoring peace, you do honor to their memory and to Dalmasca. What I ask plain. My hopes now rest with you.
An arrow comes flying out of her. Endure that. Nah, people eat that up. He's like, oh, that was easy. I didn't expect that to work at all.
Is Rabanastre to your liking, my lord?
Nah, this place sucks. Too
It
much
is
sand.
magnificent. Take this cathedral, for instance. Elegant, yet whimsical in its execution. A stunning example of Galtean architecture. I hope Lord Gramus might one day look upon it himself.
The patron of this evening's banquet, may it please your excellency.
I am Miguelo, your highness. It is truly a profound honor to make the acquaintance of our future emperor, highness. The people of Rabanastre join me in welcoming you.
That's enough of highness. Though indeed I am our emperor's son, I am no prince. Arcadia's emperor is freely chosen by her people. I am but an elected official and nothing more.
I meant no disrespect.
Now that I think on it, I would not have you address me as Lord Consul, for that matter.
No?
Henceforth, I am a citizen of Rabanastre. Why don't you call me Vane?
I could not. That would not be right.
You are overly fond of formalities. I've just the remedy for that. Tonight you will join me, and we shall drink until you call me by name.
How can he stand to bow to him like that?
Fawn, you just do not get it, do you? He's not doing it because he wants to.
Lord Vane never did
You know what would happen if he didn't.
I know, it's just...
So, what would
They
you
did a
do
good job of
different?
writing his character so that you like kind
I
of
don't
like
know.
him now, and you're like, oh, maybe he's not so bad. He's gonna be an asshole.
Well,
He's gonna do it.
I'd do something.
He's a Final Fantasy character, and he's the bad guy with long dark hair. He's gonna be evil.
Vaughn. Vaughn, you haven't heard a single word I've said, have you? This place has changed so much. It's like it's not even Rabanastre anymore. Like the Empire is swallowing it whole.
Hey, Penelo, that fate tonight. You think they'll let us in?
Are you crazy? It's in the palace, and we don't have an invitation if you hadn't noticed.
So, how are we getting
I'm
in?
a master thief.
As if
I don't need no silly piece of
Why
paper.
not ask Magello to get you in? Or go see old Dallin in Lowtown? Why the sudden interest, Vaughn?
I told you, I'm going to take back what's ours. Give back to Dalmasca. Come on, what do you think? If I find something, and it fetches a good price, how about I buy you all dinner?
Oh, please. You know as well as I do the first thing you'd buy is an airship. All hail Vaughn, Sky Pirate of Dalmasca. It's got a nice ring to it. Stay out of trouble.
They did not even try to sync up her mouth
airship.
movements with the words there. I get it's probably originally in Japanese, but that was
not to
literally just like
Magello.
not even close.
Time to pay old Dallin a visit.
They could at least try. Old Dallin, huh? Hey. Thanks for the follow. Acidic Ooze. I like that name, actually. Took me a minute to figure out what it was. To Lowtown we go. I always hated going into Lowtown when I used to play this game because I just got so confused all the time. Can I use... where was the Gambit menu has its own menu, doesn't it? I don't think I have it yet. What's going on with you, Acidic Ooze? You just stopping by because you like Final Fantasy? I hate navigating this place. It's the worst. The music's good, though. Anytime I have a mark or like one of the contracts that's down here, I always dread having to do it, and I put it off for so long that by the time I actually turn it in, the reward's usually pretty useless. Whose emote is that? I like that. Can't even tell on through the Streamlabs chat. Been looking for someone to chill and watch.
If it isn't
Look no further.
Raxbane. Come for a tip on how to secure something bigger and in armor by the East Gate?
What? You already heard about that?
Wise I may not be, but well informed I am.
I kind of like his bunny,
someday. Believe
cat,
me.
possum.
But that's not why I'm
thing.
here.
Do tell.
I want to know how to sneak into the palace. They've got to have some great stuff in there. Thought I'd partake.
A death
Not
sentence
one
you
to
seek.
mince
Aha.
words, are you, boy? The Empire protects
Another
all
Twitch
this
one,
house,
ah.
and that means the palace and all the treasures inside.
That's why I'm gonna do it. To take back what's ours.
This guy's like, you're crazy. You can go in there if you
So
want, but
our champion of the sewers aspires to noble action. Admirable. Perhaps I can help you. Ah, now that I think on it, there was a rumor. Yes, a secret passageway into the palace walls, a door, and a magic stone that opens the way.
That's it. This is exactly why I came to talk to you
ah,
first.
but
Al.
no one has seen it for centuries. There's no way you'll
Where's
find
this,
it.
Magic
What? You're the
stone.
protagonist? Ah, okay.
Oh, I've had it for
Oh,
years.
never mind. He just has it.
If I can
That's
remember
fine
where
too.
I've tucked it away.
Crescent stone. Can I have it? Find a secret passage in the palace. Lost in the Giza Plains. I remember spending a lot of time in there trying to get one of the marks to spawn, because you have to go there like when it's flooding and also when it's raining or something. Giza Plains. And right here, and I'm practically at the south gate. This will be easy. All right, South Gate. This is the South Gate, right? Yeah, nice. There's so many cutscenes in this game. I don't like saving this often because it's annoying and it takes time. But God, I just don't have to. If I die, I don't have to watch those again. The beginning of this game is incredibly slow, but once it finally opens up, it's a good one. Killing the 2 werewolves. I don't know if I ever actually did that one or not. There were a lot of marks that I never actually got to in this game. There was also a time when I almost exclusively played this game just to do the marks because I enjoyed figuring out the puzzle of making them spawn. I've beaten a large portion of this game, but I bet there's, I don't know, probably like 35% of the game that I haven't ever done as far as the story goes. Final boss. I don't even know what it is. I assume it's Vayne, but I don't know. Gilgamesh. Yeah. I also feel like we should do some grinding here whilst we're here. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure when you get the other party members, they kind of scale to whatever level you are. Could be wrong. I also always loved how there are certain items, like in just sitting in chests, that you can only get if you haven't opened like certain other chests in the game, and they might have removed some of that kind of stuff whenever they made the actual this remake for Zodiac Age, but I remember reading that on GameFAQs and just be like, what? How are you supposed to know that? I can't believe it. I've ruined my entire playthrough because I can't get one weapon that's apparently super overpowered, blah, blah, blah. Who am I talking to? Sunstone. Quite valuable. You have to have a dark stone and like children roam the plains like crystal sedge stones. One of these children, Jin, has not yet returned, left carrying a supply of shade stones. If you find Jin and tell him to come home, I'll come back to the camp and maybe a sunstone he may return. Some of the children said they might have seen him to the south of the camp. Speaking with everyone before you leave, please find Jin and tell him to return at once. Boy, get your booty back home. Your mama misses you.
Penelo? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same, though the answer's
Yeah,
pretty
the
clear.
obscure stuff
No
is
good.
what made this game, part of what made this game a lot of people's favorite.
Right. So then you wouldn't mind if I, say, tagged along, would you?
There's so much stuff that if you
Oh, don't worry.
didn't look it
Miguel
up,
is
you would
busy
just,
with
you'd never
preparations
know
for the
because
fete
it's
up
not
at the
referenced
palace.
anywhere
Why,
to my knowledge.
I'm free for the whole day. Well, let's get going.
Doing the no XP limitation teams are... Oh, I don't think I ever knew that. Where did it say to go? South of the village? I probably should pay more attention to the dialogue. Oh yeah, she joined us here. Potions and Phoenix down. Travels a party. Did you give me specific commands? Yes. Is this where we get the gambits? Possibly. Probably I can always turn my gambits off. Yes. Okay. This setting up gambits is probably one of my it is one of my favorite parts of this game. I don't think I could ever even consider a challenge like that. It's just there's so much to think about with that. How do you actually? Let me check this real quick. I guess I gotta assign her. What was I gonna give her? I think I was gonna do Black Mage. I don't want to make her the White Mage too, because that's a lot of crossbows, but in time of their will. Swords, maces. Katanas. Okay, I think this probably goes well with her. But I know you don't want to give something like the same person all the magic because, I mean, obviously if they die, then that sucks. And that's also a lot of license board points that they have to acquire in order to actually be useful. And I don't want to do that much grinding. I don't mind grinding in games, but that's a lot even for me. Because no grinding, that bit, yeah. I think being limited on the equipment and the spells that you have access to, I think is the main reason I would never be able to do it. Does she have? Okay, so she has. I gotta get used to like navigating through all these menus again too. Yep, I don't think we want to fight that. Oh, that's not that bad. I just don't want to fight everything at once. See if I can just lure like one thing, maybe. Yeah, not being able to actually get any license points for spells and stuff, that feel like that just makes the game insanely difficult. Said to go south. Okay, it did mark it on the map. That almost feels like cheating on a quest like this. It's like, well, how would you know where he is? Attempt the randomizers for this. I bet this game's randomizer is pretty insane. I could see it working really well. What do they actually randomize? Oh yeah, I guess you still get the license points. You're right. Yeah, what do they randomize in this? Because surely it's not like every chest in the game, because they like not all the chests and stuff always appear. So I feel like that would be kind of ridiculous. Is it locations of things, or? Oh, yep, nope, we're not. Oh, God. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, okay, we're not going to fight that guy, I guess. That guy just slapped Pinello. Oh, my God, I'm so sorry. Let's just go ahead and do this here. But yeah, randomizers. I do some Ocarina of Time randomizers every once in a while on here. I haven't done them consistently in quite a while, so I'm really bad at them now. But I had it to where I could beat them and beat an OOT randomizer in like 5 hours or so. But I never got super good at them. Go home. Go. Shoo. Give me your stones while you're at it. Your shadow stones or whatever, please. I tripped right. I need just one more to be finished for the day. I don't want to head back short. Give my legs a rest. Try again. Bloodstained Nightmare randomized run. What? I don't even know what that is, but that sounds insane. You know, we use dark crystals and shade stones to make sunstones. As for dark crystals, you'll find them all over Giza Plains. The stones right here beside me are one of the smaller ones. The bigger crystals have something inside that make them light up. Yes. Oh, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Gotcha. There are 4 of them. You have trouble finding them, just stop and scan the horizon. There's no way to tell how much energy you can draw from one crystal without trying, so you just need to use all 4. It's going to show how much energy you've collected. Once you've made the sunstone, bring it back. that's another thing I like about this game is you can see while you're here, you can see like the entirety of the area you're in, like just by looking around. It's not like that's just a painted background or something like that. That's actually the map that you're traveling. So it's kind of cool that you actually see the entire thing loaded out all at once. I remember thinking it was crazy that this game wasn't on multiple discs on the PS2. It's a big game for a PS2. And we're going to avoid those guys, apparently. Actually, we're just going to go back. I don't know the best way to do it. We'll probably end with that one because it's close-ish to the spot where that crystal was. Where the kid is. Call my friend and made it better and harder. That's cool that they're actually making games now that actually have randomizers built into them. It's smart. Because this feels like every game these days has a randomizer anyway, so you might as well make that a selling point for your game. I think this is one of the areas of the game. It's either at this part or when it's flooded that there are chests that if they spawn here, you don't get chests later in the game that actually have good loot. But I don't remember if it's this point in the game or a later point when you have to come back here and do it later.
Yeah.
Need to look at the gambits too while I'm thinking about it. I don't remember where that menu is though. Oop, that ain't it. Oh. Okay, yep, don't care. Do I just not have the gambits menu? Am I stupid? The mode running better running fixed it so I had a lot less chance of being locked. That's also good when you could actually complete the seeds that the game generates. I didn't even think about that being a problem, that they may not actually no gambits till front. Okay, that's what I thought, but it mentioned the gambits earlier. I guess it just means I can turn her gambits on and off as a whole and not edit them. Find the next crystal. Alright. Oh, yep. Nope, we're just gonna... Don't mind me, good sir. I'm just gonna sneak right over here and hope I don't die. Nope, don't do that. I just want this little chest. That was not worth it. I'm gonna have to use that potion. $37 just sitting in the desert. Yeah, I remember when Ocarina of Time randomizers first came out, before they had perfected the logic in it to make it so that the seeds are actually beatable. There were a lot of people that started seeds and spent like a long time on them, and only to have it come out that they weren't actually beatable seeds unless you knew how to glitch into certain parts of the game. I should probably be stealing from a lot of these too to actually get some stuff to sell, because I think you can steal whole pelts from them and whatnot. Where was that crystal? I'm hoping this is the last one that I don't actually need all four, but I don't know for sure. Don't mind me, good sir. I'm just going to sit here and despawn you for a moment so I can suck the energy out of this rock with another rock. Nothing to it. Take it back to Jin and see what he says. And now let this guy phase back into... Oh, never mind. Just takes us right back. Not bad for city folk. Warnings to stay away from the werewolves, right? Well, a bunch of us decided we have a little contest. He was the bravest. Started out as a lark, but said that his kids playing scary monsters get carried away. I don't care. You do what you want, kid. I ain't no snitch. Leg's feeling better now. Oh, is it? How convenient. Chest and castle open will despawn the chest into the Zodiac Spear. One really nasty zone. That's the one that I think of every time I hear somebody say that. It's the Zodiac Spear one. I think I happened upon that spear accidentally in my first playthrough. And I was like, oh, this looks okay. And then I put it on. I was like, oh my god, this thing's ridiculous. And then I looked online and everybody's like, oh yeah, the Zodiac Spear is the best weapon, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, thank god I didn't open whatever chest it is that despawns the Zodiac Spear, because that made this easy mode. I don't know why I'm putting these in different slots every time. There's no reason. Okay, what were you supposed to do now? Sunstones. Not gonna lie, I completely forgot what our goal is here. I feel like I just kind of want to hang on to my points. I think I'm just gonna hang on to most of my points for now. I do want to get her some magic, though. Okay. What were we supposed to be doing, though? Old Dallin. That's right. To the north. I need to start stealing from these. That's why I want gambits so bad, because I usually set up a gambit that for Vaughn just to steal at the first sight of every enemy, and it just gives you so much money. Especially at the beginning of the game. Good lord. 2 firestones from the same enemy. Let's see if I get lucky and can steal from this thing. Pretty sure these are the ones that like run away super fast. Yeah, I think we can. Nah. Wait. Dallin. Lowtown. I almost just went into like the square.
Hey, Vaughn.
Oh, Dallin.
It's been a long time since we did anything together. Too long. I had a really good time. Well, I should probably be getting back to the store. Actually, I was kind of supposed to be watching the place for Miguelo. And Vaughn, try to stay out of trouble. For me, I don't know what I'd do.
All right, we'll catch you later.
If you weren't here, if something
Let me know if
happened
you want to do some Apex or Valorant
I'm
later.
not going anywhere, okay?
That's what I wanted to hear. See you later.
And Vaughn is blissfully unaware how into him
Sorry,
Penelo is.
Penelo.
Either that or he just doesn't care. Got the Sunstone, have you? Hand it over, my boy, and I'll use it to give the Crescent Stone back its magic like I promised.
Now you'll be wanting to know how to sneak into the palace, eh? First you go to Storehouse 5. You know the one. 2 doors she has. Now the right takes Ban Ratsbane to his territorial hunting grounds in the sewer bottom. But that's not the way you'll go.
You
No,
go through door number
you take
2.
the left door down into the Garum Site
With
waterway.
a brand new car.
The waterway leads to a stair. The stair
A single
to the
stair.
palace cellars. That's your way in. But don't go counting your gil just yet, my boy. Getting into the palace was the easy part. The way into the treasury is carefully.
Yeah, he does get it through his skull eventually, but
That's where this
I
crescent stone
don't like
comes
Vaughn.
in.
He's so
The
annoying to me.
magics it bears can open the hidden door to the treasury, you see. Listen, Vaughn, for the words I shall speak are most important, and not to be forgotten. Do you understand?
Huh? What?
The Signet yearns for sunstone strength to light the clouded way.
Yeah, I'm not gonna remember that.
Once in the palace, you'll find the Signet tile. Very important. Give to it the sun's power, and it will light your path.
That I can remember. Why?
Very
Don't give me the
well.
riddle. Just tell me what to
a
do.
warning. Be aware that if you're caught, you'll spend the rest of your short life rotting in the Nalbina dungeons. So, look sharp, my boy. And don't go running off before you're ready. Plans freshly hatched have a habit of tumbling from the nest
I like
straight into the
I like
hunter's
Fran and
pot.
Balthier, like as a pair. I think the dynamic between them just I think they're good. But as far as individual characters go, there's no one that like is like, oh yes, best character ever designed. I love them. They all kind of suck for various reasons. But Fran and Balthier is my favorite like duo, which I'm pretty sure is the common
326 are in
consensus.
place. They stand ready. So far, the Imperials haven't noticed a thing.
Then go now and hurry the others. By nightfall, we must ensure all our men are in place.
Sir. Sir.
Intrigue and mystery, who could she be? The Garum Site, the waterway. Yeah, Balthier solo, I could see him getting kind of grating. But when he's got somebody else there to kind of like take some of his edge off, I think that's probably why it works so well. I waited for you to come before opening it. That's one of the reasons I waited. Thing is, I'm gonna need some special tools to open the door. Gonna need you to fetch one of them for me. Not the most exciting thing to do. I'm just messing with you. Got everything I need ready to go. It's open. Now I got another place to explore. Forgot. Take these with you before you go. No, tell them what's down there. It might come in handy. Eye drops. Foreshadowing that we're going to need eye drops. Oh, Kites is 100% the better thief. He does like all the work for Vaughn at the beginning. Opening up all the doors. Covering for him with Miguelo. He's also not stupid enough to come with us. I know I said it earlier, but my God, the time it takes just to save in this game, because it's on PS4. Not having an SSD is kind of ridiculous when you get used to it. What? Why did he take damage? Oh, they're just like confused? don't even know if these things are worth killing. Hang on, how much XP do these guys give? 48 XP to go. Oh, come on. Basically just have to get like a double smack on these guys to kill them quickly. It's so annoying. I keep not looking at how much XP they're giving me. 14. Easy early license points, I guess.
Yeah.
There we go. You also don't get all your HP back when you level up, which is a little bit stressful. Hello. Recovery time from potions is a lot higher than I remember it being.
Yeah.
Nothing says common thief quite like selling a rat pelt to a salesman. Antidote. That sounds like the trashiest thing you could possibly come to a tradesman with. Oh, I've got this nice rat pelt that I got in the sewers. What do you give me for it?
Yeah.
Complete with fleas and everything. A broadsword is chilling in the sewers. Nice. Can he even equip that? He cannot. Can he use swords or just daggers? It's probably just daggers, right? Yeah, just daggers. I don't remember what level you get a second license board at, or if it's just like a trigger in the game. It probably told me. And I skipped through it like an idiot. Oh, I forgot about the chain, the enemy chain levels and stuff and getting better loot. I remember running through one of the mines with a bunch of skeletons in it and getting my chain up to like a few hundred, like 500 or 600, and just to like grind and get money. Same thing with the slimes. There was one part where you, there was one room in particular where you could get a bunch of slimes to spawn, and they were weak to fire. And if you did it right, you could oil them all, and then cast like Firaga on them and just kill like 25 of them all at once. And it was the most satisfying thing ever, and you got so much LP from it. All right, calm down there, Mr. Rat. Don't need to go crazy.
Yeah.
These guys, these floating like green health bar dudes, they always reminded me of the fish in Metroid Prime whenever you're in the sunken remnants of like the starting space station. Those ones that would like draw you in or whatever. That's what they always reminded me of. Kind of wish I had Cure Spell now, even though I don't think it's that good on him. At least not at the start. Like going the white magic route at least. Nope, don't attack that. My gamer sense are telling me I need to check this corner. Hey, getting rewarded for checking everything in an RPG. Who'd have thought? An arrow moat. Heyo. I think the bat fangs actually sell for a decent amount too. Yo, people just leave like a lot of money just lying around in the sewer. Long hallway to nothing. I smell a chest. Thank God for that exclamation point. I feel like I would miss so many chests because of, like, if that wasn't there. The range on it is actually, like, pretty decent, too. They're, like, loading me up with potions. Climb them stairs, boy. Why is there just like a staircase to the palace in the sewers? That feels like a major security breach to me. Especially since they literally have no one guarding it. Apparently this just leads right into the, like the treasure room. Heyo! Best characters. My favorite. Thanks for the full motion video there. Appreciate that. I never really thought about that little cutscene out of context and just in a vacuum. Why did they put that in there? You have no context for who they are or why they're here. They could have easily just like not shown that and it would have been just fine. Show like a little blurb of them doing it later when it makes actually sense for them to be shown on screen. Oof, I don't know if you can hear the fan on this PS4 going, but it is not having a good time over there. I think it's about time I need to take that thing apart and clean it out. It's been a while. Don't mind me just coming out of this random room that no one else is allowed in. Is there even anything here to loot? Ooh, there is. Guess we'll check it all. 2 chests. And I'm probably going to end up despawning the Zodiac Spear here because I'm probably just going to open everything. Unless... if I haven't already... See, now I don't know. The mod is made by Barch24. There are 2. One is an open world and standard randomizer. Oh, wow. You clean up. You'll be on cleanup duty when the feed is over. Wait here until we're ready. No one goes to the upper floor till we give the order. Step out of line and you will be punished. story items rather than progression through the vanilla story. Important key items for the entire story and some unlocking new areas like the Ferris, Arcadius, Chops, Black Orbs been reworked to allow random rewards. All things Clan Hall related. Hunt rewards, clan rank rewards. Wow. That's a lot. I mean, it's good that it's a lot because in a game like this, you have to have a lot of things that are shuffled throughout, or else you're just there's going to be so much of the game that's unused if you don't. Wait here until I have further directions for you. All right, fine. Just killing some time, I guess. I kind of want to look up real quick because I'm pretty sure it's in this part of the game. Chest that despawns Zodiac Spear. It's hard to make it clear if the Zodiac Spear chest have 1% spamming, spawning, or it's. They changed it. You get the Zodiac Spear and the Hunt Club. Only Ulans can equip it. That is no longer possible to get early. Okay, so it's not possible to get the spear early anymore. But it sounds like you also can't despawn it with a chest. I almost wonder if that was intentionally added to the game or not. Like, that almost sounds like something that they were like, oh shoot, like we didn't know, but there was a line of code that says if you open a specific chest, this other one won't spawn. I'm kind of glad they took it out, even though that is kind of a funny side effect of just spam opening chests. Empty stomach make you want to crash feet too. No, he's trying to hide. Look, I'll help you out. Thanks, sir. Press square to call the guard. I'll handle him when he comes and make it for the stairs. Get too close, he's liable to notice you. Give her a try.
Over here.
Hey, yo, idiot. Get your butt over here. Yes, I know. Oh, I was going to go around the pillar, but that's fine. You know, be a little less conspicuous about it, but that's fine. Random key items for side range from Lushu Mines. Finish minigame before trace. Wow. Yeah, that's... So the open one's not far ahead. Yeah. No, that actually sounds like it's going to be super robust when it's actually in the game. I wonder how they're going to do the hint system. Hint system to assist. The signet yearns for the sun's by the way, but once in palace, you'll find a signet tile, give to the sun's power, and it lights your path. Looks like we got a signet to find. So yeah, I mean, I know I mean, speaking from what I know about randomizers, which is mostly on Ocarina of Time randomizer. Hawk signet. What am I looking for again? Beautiful signet for the hawk. Do nothing. Well, okay. In order to get... Okay, I'm looking for a lion. In order to get the hints, you have to talk to the... whoops. You have to talk to the gossip stones. So, like... But they're already built into the game. They just added functionality to them to make them actually have something worth using. So I'm curious how in a game like this, they would do the hint system. To make it so you can actually like interact with something to get a hint. If that's how it's done, I don't know. Oh wait, didn't I get the... Yeah. Raises max HP. Heck yeah. Seems to be in the regular one. Yeah. I feel like that would be how they would have to do it, is just basically making it and then kind of adding things as they go. I feel like I need to get past those guys. Can I?
Hello?
Oh, I can. Okay.
Hey, Buckethead.
Nice. You get him, Vaughn. Buckethead. Got it. Vaughn, you rapscallion. What do we got? Is this the one? What's this? A lion. That looks like it's it. I would like to get into a randomizer of a game like this. License follows. Hidden with lit. I hope I wasn't supposed to be looking where that was, because I wasn't. I would like to get into a randomizer for a game like this because the idea of it just seems super cool.
Hello?
But I just don't know enough about the game to actually do the rando for this. I would need to play it a lot more. Yes, and not the entire. Oh, do we both need to go investigate this child that we can clearly see screaming?
Over here.
Or should we all just go together? I think we all need to go for sure. Also, they lose interest like immediately. Like, oh, I don't know where. It's like in Skyrim when you shoot someone with an arrow and they're like, "What? Must be nothing." It's like, yeah, you're right. Just pull that arrow out of your neck. Is there another one over here? No.
Hey, Buckethead.
Going to the bathroom with groups of friends. I can't go alone. I'm gonna be alone for like 5 seconds. I might get lonely.
Over here.
I didn't just not get close enough, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, I just wasted enough time. Oopsie daisies. Actually, there's a chance that actually helped me if it reset the guards. Was there a thing? Where were they all? There wasn't one down here, was there? No. Did I just like miss the point of this? Is it not in one of these little mini hallways here?
Hey, Buckethead.
Or do I have to redo the signet now? Or can I cross to the other side of the hallway?
Hello?
Are you gonna follow me? Okay, don't shout at those guys, apparently. They're having none of that.
Here.
I feel like I just didn't get, well, I think I'm cornered now. I feel like I just didn't get close enough, yeah, to the thing to actually see it light up.
Hey, Buckethead.
All right, like take like 7. Don't worry about it. We'll get there eventually. Wait, did I mess this up again?
Over here.
I think I did. Oh my god, I messed it up again. Why am I so stupid? I think I need to call these guys down.
Hello?
I was gonna try to call those guys over too, but I don't think you can. Did I just do the same thing? All right, we're gonna hit that nice fast forward button there. One of the best additions in this game.
Over here.
And if I call them. Why am I struggling with this puzzle? This shouldn't be difficult. And yet here we are. I think.
Hello? Over here.
I think I messed it up again. Yeah, I think I did. How did I do this like perfectly the first time and then never again? Also, I'm like starting to sweat because this room is insanely hot. This PlayStation's literally just pumping out insane amounts of heat into this room. Okay, so I want to call to here, which lets me go there. I'm feeling real dumb right now, I'll tell you what.
Hey, Buckethead.
Do I want to call them down again? Hang on, if I call them up there.
Hello?
I'm just gonna walk up to these and, well, first of all, I'm gonna do this and just make sure I don't have to redo this. Okay, it's already been done, good. Am I just, yeah, not quite right, yep. I think I just didn't walk close enough
Hey, Buckethead.
to one of these earlier to actually see the flame, maybe. Unless I'm completely missing something. That's kind of annoying. That I had it right the first time and it just didn't. I didn't walk close enough for it to actually spawn. I thought I would have been able to see it from a longer distance. That takes care of the secret passage. Now where's this treasure? Nowhere to go but forward, I suppose. Nice little touch that this is not technically part of the map. There's more than meets the eye. Press that switch. Some security system. Also, it's not how I expected that to open, but that's fine. Okay, Vaughn, getting a little excited there. Maybe calm down a bit.
Huh?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about this thing. Dawn Shard or whatever.
Oh.
Quite a performance.
Who are you?
A master
I play the
thief.
leading man. Who else? Fran, the Magicite.
Now then, I'll take that.
No, you won't. I found it. It's mine.
Got upset when they were said differently.
And then when I take it from you,
I
it'll
feel
be
like
mine.
they should have. Yeah. The only reason I ever knew that his name was Vaughn and not Vane was because of I heard it pronounced before I read it.
Exit stage right.
The gods do not smile on us.
I like it better that way.
His voice actor has been in like a lot of stuff, a lot of different video games. He's done a ton. I don't think I recognize really anybody else's voice from this except for like the narrator guy. He's been in some other stuff too, but oh, was this just the door? I think it was just the door. Give me the old examine. I like how there's like a full-on like battle going on here, and Vaughn's like, "Oh, I don't know. I didn't know that this was happening. I just wanted some treasure."
The Ifrit, eh? That's quite an entrance. Impeccable timing. If I didn't know better, I'd say they were waiting all along.
Big gun go brrr.
Stop running! End of the line. You have something that belongs to me. Damn!
All this way!
Fran, let's move!
If I can have the stone, I'll take the entire child.
Let go of me! Keep this up and I will. What's going on, Fran?
I don't know. It's not heating me.
Don't have time for this.
Not slipping.
Big gun just scorched earth. Yeah, I guess just they don't care about any of the soldiers down there, I suppose. Just blast them all to hell. Who cares? They're expendable.
What happened? Our hover didn't just drop. It disappeared.
Ah, forget it. Even if we could fly, the Ifrit's playing with fire, and I'd rather not get burned. We'll go the old-fashioned way. Not many Viera where you come from, thief?
It's Vaughn. Sorry.
Well, Fran is special in that she deigned to partner with a Hume.
Oh? Like a sky pirate that chooses to steal through the sewers.
Pirates? You're sky pirates? So you have an airship?
It's Balthier. Listen, thief. Vaughn, if you ever want her now, understood?
I mean, I'm on with the stone.
Don't even
I'll do
think
what I
you're
want.
getting this.
The thought never crossed my mind.
Balthier and Fran join the party. Please let me save and not ever have to do that again. I like that it also warns you that you should save in another slot, and then I don't. The one time that I actually save over my game file. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it a night for there. So yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks for the follow, Acidic Ooze. Feel free to stop by anytime, and who knows, maybe once they get that that randomizer going. Random starting character items. Oh. Ooh. That sounds like that could actually be super interesting if you have literally random everything about your character. That sounds absolutely insane, and that's the kind of stuff that I love to see in randomizers. And when you just absolutely break all the rules of the game and say screw it, and we're just gonna mess with literally everything, that's when it starts to get interesting. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I think I'm gonna call it there for now. Thanks for tuning in. If feel free to stop by anytime, chat it up. It's all good. I'm gonna go ahead and do a raid though over for my buddy Chew Jelly. If you want to go and check him out too, feel free. I think he's probably doing a Pokemon Nuzlocke right now, so pretty good time there. But yeah, let me know how that randomizer is once it finally comes out, and who knows, maybe in the future I'll give it a try once I know a little bit more about this game, and we'll see how it works. So all right, we're gonna go ahead and let me get the raid going. You like Nuzlocke, so yeah, go for it. He's just starting it out, so catch you later.